He doesn't want to be famous, and I'll make him infamous.
Hello everybody, and with more drama. There's a lot of nonsense that's been going on outside of what I have the title. But of course, I think some people may be interested in specifically the thumbnail and the title that we have for today's stream. But I do have to address this because this is something that has transpired over the last week, over the last 5-6 days, almost a week. And I cannot remain silent no longer over such nonsense. Can I give you a quick explanation of who Soma Julius Cruz is? You'll have to forgive me because in terms of how much content I've consumed from Soma, it's like really not a whole lot. Soma is a content creator that has existed for, well, since the SOK days. His channel itself has existed since around 2006, and I believe his videos that he has had about DSP range back towards right around SOK times themselves. But he has been quite critical of DSP in the past. He is a detractor, guys. So, of course, like any of the people who make content in this side of the sphere, I have to give some level of respect to the people who have paved the way before me. I am just a humble police officer. Because, of course, we like using this layout. We're going to discuss drama. And, of course, the drama being Soma. Yeah, that guy. That guy over there. That guy. That guy. So the content that we're talking about today just happens to be in relation to the thing that I have in the description at the moment. And that is a thread on Reddit. Well, they seem to have had a thread in relation to DSP detractor Soma Julius Cruz, as bad as DSP false flagging copyright strikes channel for detracting him. Now, this is a little concerning to me. It really is. When I initially saw this, it was brought to my attention in our Discord, the super secret Discord that many of you guys are part of, and some of you guys aren't. But big ups for those people who were part of, right? Now, some of the information that was shared was a strike history. It looks like it was 2 strikes that initially was set to expire on October 2nd. And this was struck by a one Soma's Epic Gaming. Now, you're probably wondering yourself, wait a minute, Soma's Epic Gaming? That's not Soma Julius Cruz. You're right, it's not Soma Julius Cruz. It's one of his backup channels. I would normally, when somebody has a channel that relates to their channel, I would just go into their channel tabs. I would try and figure out where I needed to go. But he actually doesn't do that. You actually have to go and like fucking find it yourself because it's like, it's kind of hidden. He doesn't really make it very well known that he has a second channel. But he does do some of his streaming there. I think what he does is he does like a dual streaming situation kind of thing. That's why you'll see 2 of the same exact streams at the same time. You'll see all of this nonsense here and it's the same exact shit here. These are both his channels, and it looks like the copyright, as purported by a screenshot after I reached out to the group that got struck, was by a Soma's Epic Gaming. And that can be seen here on the actual the thread in question. Initially, when this was reported to me, my first thought process was, hey man, this guy, it's probably some Voldemort nonsense, some Superhound shenanigans. And there's no way that Soma Julius Cruz is doing this. Why do you think I think this perhaps? Well, it's pretty easy. Because not 4 months ago, did Soma have the problem where he was getting struck by Superhound. He had privated a bunch of his videos, and he went ahead and was having problems with fighting back. Now, I'm not going to say that it's because of us that helped him out. I am going to say that I did publicly invite him to come into our Discord, so that way we could work out a way in which he could fight back through all of the nonsense he was getting hit with. Now I'm thinking to myself, this guy just got done getting struck not 4 months ago with some fake ass fucking strikes. There is no way on earth that Soma is going to be abusing the same fucking thing on YouTube that almost got his channel nuked to somebody else. So I basically asked Soma for clarification. That's all I wanted. I just wanted a clarification. I said, sorry to ping you, but would advise that this is floating around as of this morning. I gave him the Reddit thread. I would fair wager this is some kind of false flag attempt, and I want to make sure to crush this if someone is trying to slander right now. I gave him the screenshot. This is what I saw in the Discord, and I went ahead and gave him the Reddit thread and the archives of the Reddit threads, just in case if any of this shit went down. Because I'm really, really fucking anal when it comes to shit being taken down by any kind of flagging. I don't like that. I fucking hate that. And we didn't really get a response from him. I waited a little bit. Eventually, though, I did get a response. And it was via a DM. And guess what? I'm showing DMs because this shit got me super heated. And at any point, if it was edited, I was already ready ahead of time, and I took all of the screenshots ready to go. So they can't just mysteriously go anywhere, and they can't be edited either, because I have all of them with desktop timestamp. So you can't edit any of this shit. This is me basically spilling the tea because I got fucking pissed off at his level of responses that he decided to hit me with. And I'm not cool with this. I'm not cool with this at all. You hear me? You hear me, Soma? I'm not cool with this. And you're going to understand why I'm not cool with this, because if you had any iota of understanding, you would know that my fucking first channel, my channel that had 7,000 subs, got eradicated because of false strikes. So if you're doing shit with false strikes, it's going to piss me the fuck off. It really is, because it's not only going to leave a stain on the fucking community that you purport to be part of, but it's also going to piss me off because I got personally affected by it. This is a reason why I'm fucking pissed. Just so you can understand, when I asked you multiple times and you basically talked past me, I'm not only going to be pissed off at you, I'm also going to showcase the people that you struck and show you how it was fair fucking use. I made sure when I was taking the screenshots that at any point I took these screenshots, I had it of the desktop so it could show what fucking time it was. Don't try and delete anything now. There's literally no point. Literally no fucking point.
Hey, and what's up? Thank you for the heads up. And yeah, now I see that I've had like 3 people call me a false flagger today. I just got done sending an email to YouTube copyright about this whole thing. Bottom line is, there's these sons of Miyazaki, are detractors of mine, and they've been going at it for close to a year now, I would say. They mass dislike my streams. They raid my streams with insults. They DM regular viewers of mine telling them that I'm an evil person and that they shouldn't tune into my streams. And also, they somehow got a picture of my face, which they use for their thumbnails, where they call me a toxic retard and other insults, etc. So these guys upload pretty toxic videos about me. Anyway, about these takedowns of their videos, I got in contact with YouTube, telling them to retract all of these takedowns that were done in my name. So we'll see what happens with that. I wish these guys would just fuck off and leave me alone. But I did go out of my way to help out their toxic channel, even though I shouldn't. Anyway, so yeah, that's my side of the story. I appreciate that you reached out to me and informed me of the situation.
Now let me ask you a question. Every one of you miserable fucks in here, let me ask you a fucking basic ass question. Who the fuck does this sound like? Who the fuck does this sound like I'm DMing right now? Literally, tell me, who the fuck am I DMing right now? Who does it sound like? DSP, it's Phil. Wow, dude, Philip, DSP, it's the guy, DSP. You see this shit? Soma, do you understand this shit? You literally did a DSP tier response. But wait, there's more. Because it gets even stupider as we go further down this fucking black hole of nonsense.
Okay, just for clarification purposes, regarding the fact that the flagging is occurring, would it be possible to verify whether there is some validity to the claim set forth by that post? It sounds like the preface to the solution of sending an email to YouTube is wrought by the fact that this person or group in question who owns the channel are labeled as detractors. While I understand we have folks that may not like us or the content we may put out, that would make the issue sound out more as a retaliatory move and something detractors shame DSP for, but would be hypocritical when reversing the circumstances and putting ourselves in such a situation. Ultimately, my concern is this being a flag attempt being done in someone's name, and the proof would be to validate what is currently present within the claim section, or just remove any doubt over the situation. The reason I ask this is not dissimilar to the situation I found myself with my old channel that got nuked on behalf of DSP, and considering that Phil himself went through the trouble of showing his own claim history, which did at least reveal that he was the one who took down DDM this year, if at all possible. Would you be able to provide a confirmation of this via a quick screen share?
Now I'm going to ask you guys right now too. What does a screen share mean to you guys? What do you think fucking screen share means? Because I'm gonna tell you something it doesn't mean. Is this a screen share? When I take a photo of something, is this a screen share? I'm pissed. I'm extra pissed at this because it's gonna get fucking worse.
If at all possible, would you be able to provide a confirmation of this via quick screen share to validate what is present on your channel's claim page? This would be the same situation DSP was put through where he was asked to do the same, and the solution was to make a video about it. While I do not want to ask you to make a video, simply sharing and showcasing the pages for validation would at least give some level of peace of mind that this was not done as an act of malice, instead of a possible cropped photo where editing or obfuscation would leave the door to further questions.
Now I let this sit, and he let this sit for about 12 hours. We finally got a response.
All right, so sorry for the late reply. I've been kind of busy today. I understand what you mean about people not liking our content or streams that we put out, but these guys cross several lines, with one of the major ones being the doxing of my face, as well as calling me a toxic retard.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but calling somebody a toxic fucking retard is not something that is going to be over the line. Considering the shit that we levy against Phil on a daily basis, the things that we say about him and his wife, this is not over the line. This is just us fucking saying shit, giving our opinions about another person, period. I will also say one other thing. He has this really big concern about the doxing of his face, which actually kind of sets me off a little bit. Until I understood that, I had to think about it for a second, but how exactly are we doxing our face? Because that implies that at some point we showed our face. Or else will you have an image of said face? Where on earth do you think that this fucking image would have came from? Now, I'm not showing his face. I am going to say that there is a channel. There is a channel that may or may not have got struck down, that may or may not have those faces. And I may be sharing that channel at a later point, so you could go and subscribe to them. But I want you to really think about it for a second, where that image would have came from. Because I'm going to give you a hint. If you had it public at some point where you streamed yourself and you showed off your face, just like where I showed off my fucking hands, and if somebody took an image of that, you kind of did it to yourself.
Del quisquijonel de mi tío, a que tú me tiras a mí las cajas y yo te tiro los cajones, a que tú me tiras a mí las cajas y yo te tiro los cajones. Tira a mí las cajas, yo te tiro mis cajones. Tú me tiras a mí las cajas, yo te tiro mis cajones. Tú me tiras a mí las cajas, yo te tiro mis cajones. Tú me tiras a mí las cajas, yo te tiro mis cajones. Oh my god.
I would be remiss in pretending that this is not a self-inflicted wound because, you know, some guys just happen to take a screenshot of your fucking face. But yeah, no, he's like, I've certainly never called Phil a toxic retard. And you know what? I'm willing to bet he probably has never called Phil a toxic retard. I will say, though, he's probably said a bunch of terrible things about Phil, because we've all said fucking horrible things about Phil. I'm not going to pretend that I'm a fucking saint, and then I don't go below the belt and say nasty stuff about Phil. Of course I said shit about Phil. I talk about him like really hoping to God his parents are going to die so that way he can collect the fucking money from their estate sale. Everybody has said something about Phil. So I'm sorry that you want to hold up to some weird fucking high horse where you're pretending, well, I didn't call Phil a toxic retard, therefore they can't call me. No, that's not how it works. That's legit not how it fucking works. So don't hit me with this shit. Yeah, okay, thank you. You know what? Expand Dongus. Holy shit, Expand Dongus with a massive channel drop. I don't know who this channel is, but they seem to be some channels called Sons of Miyazaki. I don't Sons of Miyazaki. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about, man. But you know what? It looks like they have a whole bunch of like a whole bunch of nonsense. It's like it's stuff about this guy. He has a weird face or whatever. You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm gonna hit subscribe right here. I'm gonna hit the subscribe button right here. It's pretty cool, huh? They look pretty fun. They look like they have some cool ass content. Like This Is How You Don't Plays about a detractor. which is completely fair use, by the way. I don't care if you have shitty commentary. I don't care if their content's really not that good. The point is that if they're making the same level of content that the average like DSP hater does, but they're doing it at somebody else's expense, well, I have no fucking reason to stop them. They're completely fair to do so. It would be hypocritical. Absolutely hypocritical if I said they can't do it, but I can. Because they have a different fucking person that they like to make fun of. Imagine that. Fucking imagine that. So if you want to go over here, go over here and have fun and go sub to them if you want. They make some dumb content, just like I make some fucking dumb content. Jesus Christ. You know what? Maybe you shouldn't have even kept complaining about your fucking stupid ass fucking face and nobody gives a shit about Soma. Because if you didn't complain about your stupid goddamn fucking weird ass face, your bean looking ass face, maybe I wouldn't have fucking made fun of it today. And if I didn't make fun of it today, then people wouldn't know that I'm making fun of it today. So maybe you shouldn't have brought it the fuck up. And you probably shouldn't have fucking fake struck some people. This is literally your fault, you dumbass. And I'm gonna call you out for it. Fucking beanhead. Oh, Jesus.
I certainly never called Phil a toxic retard in any of my thumbnails, videos, or streams.
I think that when it comes to making videos about someone, there should be some respect there. Bro, you kept going on and on about the only thing that this dude does is DoorDash KFC buckets. Give me a fucking break when it comes to fucking respect for DSP. You got no respect for anybody within the community that you purport to be a part of, nor do you have any kind of fucking respect for the people you make fun of. You don't care. You don't care about anybody within this fucking community at all. You don't care who you work with. You don't care who you make fun of, period.
I think when it comes to making videos about someone, there should be respect. I understand that these guys don't like me, obviously, but they don't get to dox my face and call me a toxic retard because they don't like my streams.
I don't know why. Why is it that they don't get the right, but you get the right to do whatever the fuck you want to do? That's fucking great. That being said, hey, I love that podcast.
I still haven't heard back from YouTube about the situation, but hopefully they get back to me soon on that. Anyway, so right now I'm ready for tonight's stream. But after that, I'll begin looking into getting that screenshot for you.
Notice how I did not ask for a fucking screenshot. Notice how I didn't ask for a screenshot, you fucking dumb mong. I didn't ask for that. I asked for a fucking screen share. You want to know why I asked for a fucking screen share, you idiot? I asked for a screen share because this is the same exact shit that we had to deal with Mundane Matt.
A mod of mine sent me this just now, a thumbnail to one of their videos, and you can see my mod had to blur out my face with a QR code. Oh, great. So these guys are incredibly toxic, and I dare say bigger pieces of shit than Phil.
Really? How are they bigger pieces of shit than Phil? Because they make fun of you looking funny? Oh, I see how it is. If you're being made fun of, they're worse than the guy that we make fun of because he sits there and he panhandles to people, pretends he's fucking destitute, all while hiding that he had a cat under the guise of getting $1,000 on a fucking fundraising stream, right? Is that what it is? So we're okay with making fun of this guy, but only until we get made fun of, and then all of a sudden they're the bigger enemy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a whole lot of sense when you say it the fuck loud. Oh my God, I swear to fucking Christ. I'm gonna get more and more heated as I go through this because I wouldn't say I'm done, but I'm thoroughly pissed the fuck off. I'm pissed off because I had to deal with a guy for the past 5 days pretending that my intelligence level is so low, I was gonna hand wave all this shit. It's like, yeah, man, I don't even care about any of this. It's okay. Somebody was making fun of you. You were well within your right to go ahead and hit them with strikes because I don't believe in the Superhound anymore. There's no way on earth that these guys won their fucking strikes back as quickly as they did. It wasn't even a full 7 days. It wasn't 14 days. They got their channel back within 3 days. 3 fucking days. You're kidding me, right? This is supposed to be Superhound that did this shit. No, already, right off the bat, I'm already sniffing out that this is some really, really dumb shit. Really fucking dumb shit.
I said the crux of my message is a proof that this was an attempt at a false flag. An abuse of YouTube's copyright takedown spuriously and erroneously, something we, the detractors, have charged DSP of, that remains a key component of the argument. My worry is there's a lot of focus on who they are and what kind of group they are, but not so much on the validity of the claim. My main issue is after what happened in the spring of this year alone. There was much finger pointing because of what Superhound did on behalf of DSP that revealed that some of it was DSP, some of it was Superhound, and the big kicker was to dispel any of us content creators doing it to each other, which that I am vehemently against. Please know that I want to make sure that this is cleared up in an adequate display of proof, because I don't want a miasma of doubt in the air on whether any of us would be as low as to strike another. This is a personal issue for me, considering my channel was taken down a year ago and I had to start from scratch. It's why I'm adamant on my request to verify through the method I asked. That would be something I would be okay showing any day, even on stream, as I have been recorded doing so. I don't have any copyright anything. I can refresh the page to prove that this is not a doctored page. This isn't new. This is something we should all be comfortable with showing if we're not doing really, really dumb shit behind the scenes. I followed up because he didn't respond to me for another 12 hours. I said, good morning, I'm wanting to follow up on my request from last night. I would like to confirm once again if you would be willing to dispel this issue with a simple screen share. I know I'm being rather persistent about this, but I would like to ensure that what transpired between this channel is not something other channels may be at risk for, considering the similarity to the situation that DSP had. I have growing concern because of the multiple references to this being a detractor channel, that this may be something as a something of a retaliatory measure against content you might not like, which falls under the same purviews as what DSP did when he tried to strike down Super Crazy, DDM, and Loophole. And I even linked to DSP's stupid ass fucking video.
All right, everyone out there,
where he showed his fucking history.
DSP, also known as Phil Burnell. Today
now, granted, he doesn't refresh it, but this is an actual page. You want to know how it's an actual page? As he mouses over, you can see him highlighting shit. So it's an actual active page. He gave us this. If DSP can give us this, you should be able to provide something too. I'm flabbergasted right now. I'm fucking flabbergasted.
I'm generally able to make myself available all throughout the day, 9 a.m. Eastern to 8 p.m. Eastern, so long as I'm not streaming, and even then, I'm more than happy to delay a stream to review. I know how this sounds, but you need to look at it from my perspective. If this is possibly from the community and is being added to the Reddit to be talked about, this would give some level of justification for Phil to say, the trolls are no better as they take each other's videos down if it doesn't suit their own narrative. I do not wish to have such a mark on the community, as we need to hold some level of consistency, else we are nothing more than a bunch of folks with scrupulous morals and willing to break rules. I do not wish to coexist with the ideals of rules for thee but not for me, as a hypocrisy would be all too palpable to reinforce a guy who sits there begging for people to pay for door dashing and Hogan pulling, and we prove to be no better than him.
This is me getting my proof, finally. And my proof was not sufficient. I'm gonna let you know right now.
No, I gotcha. I was trying to paint the picture of who these guys are and what they do to me on a daily basis. As for their channel, yeah, they're a detractor channel, but their focus is solely on me. And to my knowledge, they don't upload videos of other people like DSP and Wings.
So let me get this straight. Let me make sure 100% now. I understand that he says to my knowledge, right? So if I click on it, I will never see an instance. I probably won't see an instance of them making a video about DSP, right? If I go on here and I go on videos, I'll never see a thing on DSP. I know you didn't look at it, but you had the audacity to strike them, right? So they don't make fun of DSP at all, right? Well, I already see one video that has references to DSP, and they're making fun of you and DSP. Is the prerequisite for being a fucking detractor is you have to hate the same person that I fucking hate? So does that mean that Wings trolls can't exist? Does that mean that Cobra trolls can't exist? Does that mean that Foodie Beauty or Amber Lynn, could they not exist? Who can't exist? Is it who Soma Julius Cruz believes we're okay to make fun of? Are we not allowed to make fun of Cyrax? Who are we not allowed to make fun of, Soma? I want to know, who are we not allowed to make fun of? If you're saying that they have to make fun of the same people that you do to be valid, then that is an absolute ridiculous fucking claim to make. Absolutely stupid as shit.
They don't make videos about other people like DSP or Wings. I did hear back from YouTube just now. They informed me that the strikes have been removed. The channel, or removed from that channel, and the channel should be restored by now. I haven't been able to confirm if their channel is back or not, because I'm not going to search for their channel. But I don't have to. Somebody else can confirm. And if you're really curious about it, I was able to get the screenshot, though you wanted, which is right here.
At no point through my reading of every single fucking thing have I said the words screenshot is what I wanted. I do not want a screenshot. You know what this proves right here? Dog shit nothing. You want to know how ridiculous a screenshot is? Let me ask you a question, guys. Let me ask you a question. I want you to look at the screenshot. Can you tell me what may be wrong with what's being asked for? I'll give you a hint. 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 I'll give you a fucking hint. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint right here. It's not the fucking channel. That's not the channel that fucking struck. You know it's not the channel that fucking struck. Because guess what, idiot? Guess what, fucking moron? Guess what, dumbass? If you looked at the fucking thread that I was referring to, it says clearly in the fucking screenshot, get this, it's from Soma's Epic Gaming. I'm heated about this. I'm heated. I'm absolutely fucking heated. Because if you took the 2 seconds to look at this fucking image, this image right here, look at what it says right here. Oh, what's this? What's this? Content removed by Soma's Epic Gaming when DDM got removed. And when DSP showed his little fucking stupid ass channel strike history, he did it from one channel. He did it from one fucking channel. Guess what you did, fucking moron? You did the same exact thing. Except you did it in a screenshot form, so I don't even know what strikes you had on the other channel. And I'm supposed to believe you. But you're not gonna tell me, you're not gonna sit here and tell me that when they make transformative work, their shit's not valid because they call you a toxic retard. Well, guess what? I'm gonna say it right to your face. You're a fucking toxic retard. I'm saying right now to your fucking face. There. I called it right to your fucking face. You're a toxic retard. Here's my response to all of this. Here's my response to all of this shit.
I've been rather patient on this whole affair regarding your lack of response over the last couple of days to a simple request to help remove doubt on the issue at hand. The reason I asked for a screen share is because how easy it is to manipulate the page, not to mention because of the further information gathered, indicating the strikes specifically relate to your gaming channel, not your main channel. One of the things to keep in mind is someone who works in IT, and specifically how easy it is to manipulate HTML. Something as simple as a screen share with a refresh on the associated pages was all that is necessary to prove whether the page is indeed showcasing accurate information. See attached on how easy it is to manipulate HTML within seconds. I showed him quick screenshots of how I could literally rename my channel's name to fucking Soma Julius Cruz. It's fucking easy. You could literally right click. I could say that, watch this. I can be so fucking petty. There you go. The channel that I'm currently looking at is Toxic Retard Gaming. Look how easy it is to do that. Look at that. I can hide this now and it still remains. Oh man, I like this channel, Toxic Retard Gaming. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I can take a screenshot of that right now and it works. You know you can hide elements too, jackass. Do you see why it is? Hey, look at this. If I simply refresh the page. Whoa, it goes away. Why do you think I asked you to do a screen share, you idiot? I'm not asking for a dox. I'm not asking for a full-scale operation to investigate every iota of your account. I'm asking for something I have shown on camera myself, transparency. This is a blatant attempt at obfuscation, full fucking stop. The more I read into this, the more I'm willing to believe that you have actually done something we've accused DSP of doing, abusing the YouTube copyright system for your own benefit. It's because of something you disagree with. Please be advised, I will not remain silent on this situation. I have an obligation, given past issues with other detractors, and their attempt to pull nonsense towards Phil, to call out nonsense, especially when it boils down to a blatant hypocrisy put on full display.
What Soma did is he enacted something that he wasn't supposed to do, because I wholeheartedly believe that it was not Superhound who did this. There's no way Superhound did this. This is Soma, who was really fucking mad, butthurt, over a bunch of guys making fun of him for having a dumbass fucking cleft palate fucking jaw, going around pretending he's making some kind of like life-changing content. Bro, you're making fun of another guy on the internet. It's not that fucking deep. You're literally making fun of another guy on the internet. And you have the fucking audacity to talk past me like I'm some fucking idiot, that I can't see that you're literally just trying to make another argument that it must have been okay of what you did. It was not okay what you fucking did. And I'm gonna call you out for it not being okay for what you fucking did. Point blank, full fucking stop. If this got no traction whatsoever, because these guys apparently tried to reach out on Twitter for anybody to listen to them, and nobody fucking listened to them. I don't know if somebody tried to get in their DMs and try and figure out what was going on. Everybody stayed quiet about this. I'm not going to say that you guys are at fault, but if nobody pointed this out, it just would have went to the wind. That channel would have been nuked, and it just would have been the end of it. And then he just would have went about his day. So Soma, if you're fucking listening to this, you fucking toxic retard, I'm going to tell you this. Just like I told you in your fucking DMs, I have lost all respect for your ass. I 100% believe that you fucking did this shit. The fact that you were so unwilling
to show a simple screen share of something that anybody in the detractor community, I guarantee you, I can ask anybody here to show me the same shit, they would be willing to do so. Because you were unwilling to do that, I don't care what the fuck you have to say. You know what the best part is? You get to sit in my fucking Discord now. You get to sit in that Discord. I know you saw these messages. I'm not even gonna pretend you didn't. You get to sit in this Discord. I'm never gonna kick you. I'm gonna remove your permission so you can never see any of the chat history. You'll never be able to see anything that goes on in this Discord. It'll always go away. You get to sit in your own purgatory until you massively take that own L. You go ahead and remove yourself from this Discord, and I will immortalize it as an L that you had to personally take. I'm not gonna kick you. I'm gonna make yourself kick you. So there was that. That was basically what I had to talk about. I'll give another final shout out to the Sons of Miyazaki one more time, because if you haven't already, they're pinned up at the top. I don't expect you to sub to them. Like, they're gonna make their own content. You might like it, you may not like it. It's fine. It's whatever. The thing is that if these guys want to make videos about fucking Soma, they have every right to do so. If they made a video about me and like how I fuck up horribly when I play games, man, I don't fucking do that. I don't give a shit. Says Dragon Slayer posted a meme. Can we see it? Yeah, sure. Let me put this away and let me switch to more. Oh yeah, no. Okay. This is very pertinent content. Okay, this meme is very relatable. People can make content of others, right? Yep. And you make content using others, right? Yep. Then someone making content on you is okay, right? Makes sense to me. So why strike someone making content on you when you do the same? It's not fair use. I want that content down. Yeah, that's how I feel about the whole situation. You okay, dude? Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm how do I put it? I'm cooling down now because I got really heated, like actually heated, getting mad at fucking Soma, because I usually don't get like fucking worked up, but this is the first time in a long time that I've ever had to like I've had to get mad. So I'm really just kind of overwhelmed at how absolutely stupid it was. It was more stupid in my head, and the more I read it out, the stupider it got. So this like literally is a cathartic moment right now. I mean, honestly, he just looks like a guy, like worse looking motherfuckers out there. Yeah, he's just a normal looking guy. I don't even know why he's so upset over his fucking face. He's just a normal looking guy. I'm sorry, but if you're so distraught over your face, I guess people are gonna make fun of it then. You don't know how the trolling works, I suppose. Never say Duty doesn't take criticism like a champ. Yeah, that's fine. Like, Duty has been, you're not like some guy who gets butthurt because somebody literally made a video of him playing poorly in Monster Hunter Rise, which, by the way, I was watching this. This was literally for my own entertainment. I watched, oh my God, I don't know how to describe this. I have never seen somebody hunt a monster so poorly in my entire fucking life, other than Rydrake. And somehow or another, Rydrake seems more competent than Soma when fighting some of these monsters. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. I don't know how to feel about any of this other than this dude needs to get better weapons and stop sucking dick because he's in the master ranks now, and you're literally using a weapon that barely has any blue meter, and you're using it as a longsword, and you don't even know how to play longsword. I don't even know how to play longsword. I can tell you right now, the way you're playing longsword is just wrong. God, it's wrong. I don't know why you're wearing that set. It's not a layered set, by the way. He is actually just wearing the Mitsuzune set. And he has a fire sword on, which it doesn't even make any sense. What, you're gonna use bubble dance for what exactly? It's a water-based armor set. This doesn't do anything for you. You're literally worse than Rai. Oh my God, bro, you know layer armor exists, right? Whatever, I don't even fucking care. But there you go. If you guys want, you can watch, you can go and watch their content. Link up at the top. Sons of Miyazaki. You might get a video like once every couple of weeks. They make fun of Soma. I don't fucking care. That's the end of that segment. Let's go over to DSP's pre-stream.
That's not normal behavior. It shouldn't be rewarded. It shouldn't be applauded. It should be, what the fuck is your problem? You should be an outcast of society because you're a low-life scumbag trying to get private information and ruin people's lives. You should be shunned.
DSP's solution to anybody that he doesn't like: if you do something to me, or if you do something that I don't like, regardless of whether or not is okay or not okay by the law, you should be outcast from society and shunned. But if that ever applies to me, that shouldn't happen, and I'm a victim, and I'm going to cry foul about it. I mean, I get it. Like, there are certain things that people do that are kind of fucked up. I'm just saying you don't want to apply this logic to anywhere else, because if you do, this is kind of how shit spirals out of control. Kind of relates to the thing that I talked about earlier today, huh? Standard moderator, dude. Oh yeah, that is something I need to double check really quick. Hold up. Guys, I got to check my my moderator status. There may be somebody that I have to boot out of here. All right. Here's our thing, standard moderators. Do we have Soma? You basically have to piss me off to get to this point. Don't worry, man. You did a good job. You successfully pissed me off. That's okay. He's I don't think he's here. Okay. We didn't mod him. He hardly ever comes by here anyway. Yeah, sure. Be a mod.
I promise you we get back to normal.
Okay, well, thank you guys for listening to my Soma TED Talk that I had earlier today. Bottom line is, the truth of the matter is, in reality, fuck it, and fuck him, etc. If you want to check out the channel that he tried to take down, link pinned at the top of the chat. You want to check them out? They make content. Again, it's like how I say I make content. It's not really great content. You're a fucking toxic retard.
No, you!
Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content.
Oh!